Hello dear students, welcome to this video. This video e-content is related to education subject and B.Ed course for Pedagogy of English paper. It deals with block 4, that is about English teacher and innovation. From block 4, unit 1 is taken, which describes English teacher, qualities of a good teacher of English, problems and solutions. This video lecture specifically discusses the topic on qualities of a good English teacher. I am Naziya. I work as an assistant professor in the Department of Teacher Training and Non-Formal Education, IAC, Faculty of Education, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Let's see the objectives of this video e-content. The main objectives of this e-content are to identify the role of teachers, to recognize the teacher's role in English classroom, to discuss the social characteristics of a good English teacher, to elaborate on the professional qualities of a good English teacher, and to explain the personality traits of a good English teacher. Before going directly to the topic, I would like to ask you one question. What is teaching according to you? You must be having different answers for this question. Teaching, as we all know, is an integral part of educational process. It is considered as an art of facilitating learning and acquisition of skills, behaviors, beliefs, knowledge and attitude. Teaching intends to produce learning. Formal teaching occurs inside the classroom. There are three main components of classroom as reflected on your screen. These components are teacher, students and curriculum. Among these, teachers are highly important as they connect students with the curriculum by providing appropriate conditions for learning to take place. Now we have to know who is a teacher. As reflected on your screen, you can see that teacher is someone who guides learners, who facilitates learning, who helps in acquisition of knowledge, who is approachable and helps in making students clear their doubts and queries. Teacher is someone who inculcates knowledge and values among students. Teacher is someone who helps in leading the students in right direction. Teacher is someone who plays role of a counselor and nurtures students like parents. Here there are different roles of teachers in English classroom. If we look at these roles of teachers in English classroom, we can see that the teachers need to develop positive attitude towards learning English. As English is not our native language, we need to develop positive attitude towards learning of English among students. Teachers need to create conducive environment to make students feel safe and secure and show willingness to learn English. Teachers need to establish conditions to practice English in a meaningful context where students get the condition to practice English in meaningful context through drills and practices. Teachers need to discover innovative ways to encourage students to communicate in English and to provide comprehensible input inside the classroom. They also need to focus on development of all language skills like listening, speaking, reading and writing, and not only these skills separately but in an integrated manner. They also need to play a role of facilitator, a guide and provider. They need to become an English language model for their students, and they need to diagnose learners' difficulties in learning English and to provide remedial measures accordingly. They also have to motivate students and make learning fun and easy by using different strategies, activities and different teaching learning materials. Qualities of a good English teacher are categorized as professional and personal qualities. We will explore them in the coming slides. A teacher teacher of English needs to possess professional qualities to be a good teacher. He or she should be professionally trained in teaching of English. He or she should also have a sound knowledge of contents, methods, techniques of teaching English. A good teacher should understand the professional ethics to be in the profession of teaching. A good teacher should participate in professional development programs or activities to update their skills and knowledge base. They also should have the ability to use ICT resources in teaching of English. They should also have the organizational competencies to organize their classroom, to manage their classroom. They must also be able to plan their instructions properly and as per the needs and requirements of their students. They must also have teaching competency, and along with teaching competency, they must also acquire remedial and diagnostic skills and evaluation skills so that they can evaluate students effectively. After professional qualities, let's see some personal qualities. Social characteristics are personal qualities that are needed to be acquired by good teachers. When we look at the social characteristics, we can say that a good teacher needs to be impartial and unbiased. A good teacher should be cooperative and collaborative in his teaching style or in his or her teaching approach. He or she should be flexible, should have effective communication skill, effective interpersonal skills, and a good teacher needs to be friendly and enthusiastic that can give energy to the students for learning of a new language. A teacher needs to be considerate of individual differences that exist inside the classroom. And a good teacher needs to be street smart. Street smart means they must know the surroundings of the school and the socio-economic background of their students so that they can give appropriate and relevant examples to teach the content to the students and to promote their learning. A good teacher needs to understand diverse needs of their learners because every learner is different, and as a good teacher we need to understand their diversity and should use it as a resource inside the classroom. A good teacher should be able to create conducive environment considering the context of the students, and he or she should be approachable to the students. Along with social characteristic, personality traits are also part of personal qualities of a good English teacher. A good teacher needs to acquire personality traits needed for their profession such as dedication, discipline, passion, and patience. They also need to develop value system including the qualities of being kind, empathetic, regular, and affectionate. Positive self-concept is also a personality trait that good teacher needs to develop. A good teacher needs to be creative, innovative, confident, sincere, and committed. They should be able to motivate their students to learn English. After discussing the qualities of a good English teacher, let's see the overview through this mind map. As you can see, a good English teacher generates interest and curiosity among students to learn a new language. A good English teacher works collaboratively with other teachers and with the students, and he or she also works cooperatively inside the classroom as well as outside the classroom. A good English teacher builds positive relationship with students. A good English teacher uses innovative teaching methods, innovative strategies, and innovative teaching learning materials. A good English teacher should have knowledge of how languages are learned, should have skills to teach English effectively. A good English teacher should have knowledge of learners' background, technological knowledge, command over language, and proficiency in English. A good English teacher should facilitate learning of the students. And a good English teacher promotes creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration among students. To summarize, we can say that an English teacher, like all other subject teachers, must possess certain qualities to teach effectively to the students. These qualities include social characteristics, personality traits, and professional qualifications that enable teachers to work diligently to bring desirable changes in the behaviors of their students. An effective English teacher is the one who understands his or her students and brings life to the class by incorporating different innovative teaching techniques and strategies. Good English teacher is good in preparation of the lessons, delivery of the content, managing classroom, and assessing students' learning. I have given some references and suggested readings. You can explore these readings for your knowledge expansion. Thank you.